So some recent news for Throne Liberty has just dropped, and I'm about to leave on vacation for some IRL streams, but I thought I would put this quick video together to kind of fill you guys in, because some of you guys have been posting on Reddit and on the Discords pretty much discussing this news. So I thought I would share my opinion because I know you guys are going to be asking me. So this is just going to be a very, very short, straight to the point, quick video. But essentially what's happening is that Throne and Liberty, well, actually, I should pull this up first. There's an article that was posted in Korea going over a few things. And the biggest point of discussion here is that the lead producer, this guy right here, I pulled up a picture of him. He is stepping down, and the second guy in charge, this guy right here, whom you've probably also seen in the videos, is taking charge essentially. So that's happening, and the article goes on to say that Amazon is also in Korea discussing the game with NCSoft essentially. And the last thing that they mentioned was that they are considering a mobile version of the game. So in regards to the mobile version of the game, they're pretty much saying that they are going to focus on the Western release first. Well, this has all come from the article, by the way, so I don't know how credible this is, but essentially what the article is saying is that NCSoft is going to be considering a mobile version of the game after they see how it performs in the West. So the article does say that they are planning on focusing on the Western release first. So if you're concerned about the efforts or focus or budget, whatever, being thrown towards the mobile version of the game, the mobile version of the game is not confirmed. They even go on to mention that they are trying to follow Lost Ark's route. As you guys know, Lost Ark has a separate mobile version that hasn't really affected the development of the PC version, and that's expected to release at the end of the year, and that's like kind of like a different team, right? So that's the version they're going. I don't believe, based off the way it's worded and what they're talking about in terms of Lost Ark, I don't think they are trying to make the current version of TL into a mobile version, if that makes sense. They're just planning on a separate mobile version, and like I said, that depends on how it performs in the West, according to this article. Now, the other big news is obviously the developer stepping down, this guy. And if you want to know my honest thoughts, first and foremost, some people are talking about, well, it's the producer, not the director. I don't know exactly how NCSoft has been doing it, but from my point of view and most other people's point of view, this guy, at least publicly, seems to be the guy that was making the decisions. Even when games usually announce a dev letter, for Throne and Liberty, it's always been a producer's letter. It's always been word from this guy. Like, this guy has kind of been the Gold River of Throne and Liberty, at least publicly on the surface, as far as I've seen and as far as I'm aware of. So this guy stepping down, I don't know if he, like I said, I don't know if he was just the person publicly making announcements or if he was the person that was actually making decisions, because technically it says producer. But if he was making decisions and he has stepped down, I think that's kind of an L to Throne and Liberty, just because the game's direction was going pretty well as far as like the content update goes, the quality of life, and honestly, even some of the gearing, with the latest tier 2 gear being completely not pay to win in terms of acquisition. You had to actually play the game and farm these new best in slot pieces through dungeons, and of course the traits and all that stuff and the lucent stuff, all that is still pay to win, but it really wasn't going in a bad direction. And then recently, very recently, they started adding some stuff to the battle pass, and they added a subscription that is really, really juiced to the point where I would say it's absolutely pay to win. But, you know, it is a battle pass and it is a sub versus like, you know, RNG loot boxes that are coming in. Regardless, those two things were a big question mark in my mind, and they just dropped recently. So I'm wondering if this has anything to do with that. The article doesn't say why this person has stepped down, but from day one, this guy has just been delivering, I don't want to say W's, but he kind of really has. He said the launch would be good. It was. He said he was going to try and make it not super overly pay to win. And you know, at least the Korean community was happy with that. So I don't know how the Koreans feel about him, but from my personal perspective as a gamer, as someone that has covered this game and playing it and actively playing it, I liked where he was taking it, and I'm just kind of curious as to whether or not he stepped down because NCSoft wasn't letting him, you know, continue on his journey with what he envisioned at least. This guy has been pretty good, I guess, but you know, he was always kind of second to this guy. But this guy, he is the captain, and he's going to be stepping it up. Choi Moon Young, he's going to be stepping up to lead the team. So yeah. Oh, and I am planning on releasing like a full in-depth is it worth playing type of video, as well as other throne content in the near future. So definitely check that out. If you're curious as to what I think about the game in general, because the game has gone through a lot of updates, all of that will be included in that video. I didn't want to make this video too long because I actually have to go right now. I have to catch a train to go to Busan to do some IRL stuff and mini vacation. So yeah, let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. Like and subscribe. Sorry for the scuffed delivery here. I don't think I'm going to be able to even really edit this. So yeah, let me know what you guys think. See you in the next video.